Hello, everyone. You've tuned in to the Indiana State Police Roadshow, brought to you by the Indiana State Police Alliance and Cops for Kids, a subsidiary of the Indiana State Police Alliance. We want to thank them for their continued support of the Indiana State Police Roadshow. I want to thank Tom Trine for putting us on YouTube each and every week. Wave at us, Tom. Say hi. Tom is waving behind the scenes, doing us a great job putting us on YouTube. Make sure you go to the YouTube site and look at all the film that Tom has placed on there, and all of our ISP roadshows are on there available to watch also from the past. So thank you very much. Danielle, thank you for coming in today.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
Appreciate you coming in and being here with us this morning. Danielle is the youth camp coordinator. Is that the official title, or is there a title that I messed up on?
I think it's special programs coordinator. Pretty close, though.
Wow. Okay. All right. Maybe that's a little higher than a youth camp special programs coordinator. That's great. Well, we appreciate you being here with us today to talk about youth camps, what's coming up here. But there's a lot of neat things that you are involved with, and kind of tell us how you got to this position. We've had you in here before and talked about your new position now out there at the museum and what you do, but give us a little background on how you got to this position and what your job and responsibilities are there.
I started in camps as a counselor back when I was on about 2 years. I worked in the Lowell Post, and I really enjoyed being part of the camps. You know, we get to watch these kids come in their high school age or middle school, and you get to see that change in them for that week that they're there, and the interaction that they have with the police officers that they're around. And it's just really rewarding to see that. And so I went from being a camp counselor, and then I ended up being a director of my own camp, which was up in Lowell, and just really enjoyed it. So when this position became open and available, I definitely wanted to put in for it and give what I could back to these camps and keep them moving along in the right direction, because they've been around for 48 years, and it's really important that we keep them going.
That's amazing. 48 years.
Yes.
Wow. It has grown tremendously out the 48 years. Now, you say you were a camp director. What age group were you up there?
I did the career camps.
Okay. So that was the high school
age,
kids.
Yep.
Okay. Has it changed since you were the director? There are more things involved now? Is it pretty much the same criteria now that when you were a director up there?
It's pretty similar. We have made some changes since I've become in this position. One of the things that we actually have the opportunity to do this year is we have a cadet program that we're running. We've partnered with the American Legion, and they're sponsoring 50 kids to go to a camp. And so that one's going to be a little bit more geared like our academy is, and really show those kids what it's like to be in law enforcement.
Wow. So they're going to be kind of handpicked, kids that maybe are looking very seriously at going into law enforcement.
Absolutely. And actually, surprisingly, we already have that camp completely full. We have 50 kids already in there, so that one's ready to go this year.
Where's that going to be at?
That's at the University of Indianapolis.
Okay, so right here in Indianapolis.
Yeah, we're really excited to finally have a centrally located camp.
Yeah. So who's going to be doing that? Who's going to be your director there?
I am.
That's going to be something for these kids. So what are you going to is it going to be different from any other camp? I mean, it's probably going to be Reveille, getting up, doing the calisthenics, doing the just like they do at the academy, huh?
Yeah, they're going to have some early mornings. They're going to work on their physical activities with us. We'll be joining in with that. And this one's just going to be a little bit, like I said, more geared towards what it's going to be like to have a job in law enforcement. You know, our career camps and our law camps, we really try to show the kids just different specialty teams and what they can see, because we want them to understand that it's not just about working the road. There's other things you can do as a police officer. But this camp is really going to be hands-on. We're going to be doing different things, teaching the kids how to change tires, probably have some CPR classes going on, different certifications like that.
How long is this camp?
It's a week long.
Okay. And it's going to be male, female?
Yes.
Okay. And you've already got it. So the American Legion has stepped up and helped you out with that also. Are they going to have participants from the American Legion helping out also?
Yeah, we're going to have 3 on our staff all week with us. They've done a great job just getting out in the community and finding these kids that have that interest in law enforcement. I did not think that we would fill up that fast. So we do have it still open for reserve seating in case someone can't make it. So there still is an application that is open. And if we're not able to put those kids in one of our camps, or that camp particularly, we can move them to one of our other career camps just so they can still get an idea of it.
What's the date on that?
That is July 15th through the 20th.
Okay. So right down here at the University of Indianapolis, July 15th. And that is still available online. And that's how everybody finds out about these camps, obviously, but that's how everybody registers also is online?
Yes. If they go to trooper.org, they can find all of our applications on there. They can submit it online. There's also a printable application if they need it. But that's the best way that they can kind of read and understand what exactly happens at the camps. And then once they understand that, they can fill out that application, and I get that at my desk every day.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the different camps that you have available for the kids around the state, and how maybe each one of them vary from each other and what age groups they are.
So we have 8 different camps that we run, and there's 3 different kinds. The first one I'll talk to you a little bit about is our Pioneer camps, and that is by recommendation only. That's for kids that are 11 to 14, and that's for at-risk youth. Those are kids that maybe have started to have a little bit of trouble in their life, or maybe taking a step in the wrong direction, and we want to help guide them back onto that right path. So those are typically a week long. We have one at Lincoln State Park. We have one at Mound State Park and one at Potato Creek State Park. And these give the kids a week to spend with the troopers, not necessarily all geared towards law enforcement, but just having that interaction, that positive interaction with officers. So they camp out. They're outside all week. They grill out, learn how to prepare their meals, learn how to do team activities together. One of them I got to stop by last year. They actually did a kayaking trip together, or canoeing,
Yep.
and watching the kids learn how to function together as a team was pretty fun to watch. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I've been involved with the one at Mounds before on specialty teams with EOD. Went down there and saw that group and worked with them, and it's a kind of unique, the ones that you encounter there. But like you said, it's maybe some kids that have made some bad choices, wrong choices, and we need to have that guidance and those mentors that they have there really seems to help them out, and they enjoy what they're doing.
Absolutely. I mean, I give those troops a lot of credit because they're camping out with the kids all week, and they absolutely love it. I mean, all of them that I've been on staff for come back. They want to be part of it. They want to watch those kids grow and develop, and they keep up with them throughout the year until the next camp. And so that's really rewarding to see that.
Now that one, and I'm assuming maybe, is that the only, there's 3 of them, all of them. I know at that one they had the Indiana National Guard involved with that also. Is that at all the camps?
So it kind of depends. The director can kind of set the curriculum, so they're all a little bit different. But that is probably one of them that they keep doing that at. I don't know if they do it down south and up north or not.
Yeah, that's because I know they supplied the tents and were involved with it, and also, and maybe one of the troopers knows them to be involved with it. But that was very, very cool and unique in what they did. So that when is that? Is that 3 dates?
Yes. The Lincoln Pioneer Camp is June 25th through the 29th. The Mounds Park Camp, Pioneer Camp, is June 25th through the 29th also. And then the Potato Creek Pioneer Camp is July 9th through the 13th.
And those are recommended, so there's no application for that, or how does that work out?
So they can contact me, which you can get all of my information on trooper.org. They can contact me, or there is a printable application on there that they can select. They just need to be able to send in the recommendation with that. So it may be a printed letter from, a teacher at school, or even a parent that wants to recommend them. I just need some type of little bit of a letter explaining why they're recommending them to come to camp.
Right, okay. What's another one?
We have 2 law camps going on this year. We have our Vincennes Law Camp, and that's June 20th through the 23rd. And we have our Anderson Law Camp, which is June 27th through the 30th. And these ones are for 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. This really gives them an opportunity to come in and see all of those specialty teams and kind of do some crime scene stuff and have a little bit of hands-on and just really get to engage again with the troops all week, or for 3 days while they're there.
And that's the law camp?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a 4-day co-ed camp, so they can bring their friends.
Yep.
And they're going to bunk together. That's what when I was involved with this, and tell them, bring your friend and bunk with them all week. That's the best part about it.
And they can fill that right out on the application. They can put their roommate request on so that we get that and we make sure they're with their buddy.
Yeah, and it kind of gives them a unique behind-the-scenes look. Also, at possibly something they're going to enter later on is the college dorm area.
Yes, that's why we do them at the university, because it does give the kids a little bit of a look at what college life might be like, so they can look around the campus, see kind of how the food happens and everything, because food's always really important to everybody, right?
Yeah, and everyone that I've been to, they utilize that food area.
I'm telling you, and they have good food
Yes,
on
they
these
do.
college campuses.
Yes, they do. They eat well there, and they have a lot of it. When I've been there and watched the kids go through line, they really make men's of what's there, and they utilize that food a lot. So now these are run by troopers and also the law camp. Is that sponsored by a group also?
The Lions Club is our big sponsor with that. They come in and they help out with some of the meals and dinners at the camps.
Okay.
I know at the Anderson one, they do an ice cream event,
Oh, wow.
which kind of sounds nice. I may have to appear on that one because I enjoy some ice cream.
Yeah.
But the Lions is a big supporter of that, and also our Optimist Club is a big supporter also.
Good. Okay. So the law camp, the pioneer camp, what else we got?
We have 2 career camps, and that's at Vincennes University again, and that's July 8th through the 13th. And then we have our Trine University career camp, which is July 8th through the 13th also. Those are a week-long co-ed and a great experience for kids, not necessarily even ones that want to go into law enforcement, but just maybe want to go to a summer camp and see something unique. They're going to have a unique experience.
And the great thing about this is they bring in a lot of specialty, like you said, the EOD, the SWAT, the dogs, the motorcycles. But even better than that is like forensics. I
Yes.
think you have those come in.
Yep.
And cyber crimes and things that a lot of people don't think about that police are involved in, that they get a behind-the-scenes look at that too, don't they?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of, like we call it our specialties, but a lot of things that people don't just see on an everyday, those behind the scenes things, they get to come in and really engage with that. And the crime scene's normally really awesome because the lab will come in also and talk to them about how they process things and give them a hands-on experience. So a lot of them get to work a crime scene.
Right.
And then sometimes they do court later in the day, and we get to hear kind of their events that they went through all day. So it's really neat to watch that.
Yeah, what I think I like about this one too is it's just not, it's the criminal justice system that's involved in it, because you have defense attorneys, you have prosecuting attorneys, you have judges, and the whole criminal defense, our whole criminal justice system comes in and talks to the kids, don't they?
Yes, and we always try to bring in like our county and city guys because they need to see everybody that's involved. I know when I'm out working the road, my county and city guys are right there with me,
Right.
so we want them to hear from them and get to know them as well.
So who's the sponsor of this? Who do you work with on this one?
These ones we typically do by donations, just the public. So that's where we actually have set up a GoFundMe page this year. So
Okay.
the Indiana State Police, we run the camps, but it's through a foundation called the Indiana Troopers Youth Services. And those are the individuals that kind of bring in the money and get the donations so that we can help pay for some of these kids, because some of them can't afford, to pay for the week. And so we want to get them a scholarship and help them be able to go to camp. So we started a GoFundMe page this year. We're trying that out to see how that actually works for us. And so we're using that money that we get from that to put right back into the camps. And so that's ITYS Summer Camp Program on GoFundMe.
And this is the first year you've done that, right?
Absolutely, yep.
Is it looking good?
So far, we get some peaked interest, and then for a couple of days it'll go slow. But, we've definitely gotten some good feedback on the people that have donated, just about that.
Right.
Maybe they know someone that went to camp and how they benefited from it. So that's really positive to see that.
I know I'll be donating because I'm a camper. I was a career camper, and I tell you what, it was one of the best times of my life. I knew what I was going to do. That's where I wanted to do.
It's amazing to hear how many troopers actually went to camp and now they're troops, and I think that's really cool to see.
It is. It's a very, very unique, and it's a great experience. And like I said, you can take your buddies along with you and enjoy it and have a great time. And so one more time, we got about a minute left here. Where do we need to go to find this at?
Trooper.org. You can find all of our contact information on there. My contact information's on there also, so they can give me a call if they have any questions.
And there's plenty of places around the state, so there's going to be something close to you that you can get to pretty easy.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, Daniel, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Good luck with the summer camps. I know you're going to have a good time, and good luck with this new one. I think that's going to be exciting.
I hope so. Thank you very much for having me today.
All right. Well, again, you've been listening to the Indiana State Police Roadshow, brought to you by the Indiana State Police Alliance. We've been talking about the summer camps that are available here through the Indiana State Police Youth Camps. And make sure you go check out that GoFundMe site that they've started up this year and be a sponsor of this very important event that shapes kids' lives and helps them to come up to be better citizens all throughout. We'll talk to you again next week. The Roadshow is out.